Hello friends, this is Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today's video, I have got so many requests on this topic. And believe me, I was not making video intentionally on this. Because this is a marketing gimmick. This particular topic is a marketing gimmick. What is the topic? What are the details? I'll share everything with you. But before that, a small request, if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. And please press the bell icon so this video comes to you immediately when we upload. So without further delay, let's move on to today's important topic. And the topic is Canada schooling visa. Believe me, I have got so many requests, so many messages, emails on this topic. Please cover this topic, please cover this topic. And you know what? This Canada schooling visa always comes with a promise. The promise is that parents can also come. Parents can also come as guardians with kids. This is the promise. And this thing is totally wrong. Yes, it is totally wrong. This is totally a scam. It is a scam. So, what is the reality? First of all, let me tell you very important thing. There is nothing called minor schooling visa. There is nothing. There is no visa by this name, minor schooling visa. So, if somebody has got the minor schooling visa, please show it to me. I definitely want to see that minor schooling visa. There is, what is available is minor, for minor children, there is study permit. That is available. You can get a study permit for minor children and they can attend the Canadian school. But there is nothing by the name of minor schooling visa. It's a marketing gimmick. It's a totally marketing gimmick. So now, when we say minor children, so first of all, let's see what is the definition of minor as per Canadian law. So as per Canadian law, anyone who has not attained majority is minor. Now, who has attained majority is an adult. Now, the thing is, who defines who is an adult and who is a minor? It's a province. It's a territory. Territory or a province defines who is an adult. Now here, this definition changes from province to province. In some provinces, 18 is the age when you become adult. In some provinces, 19 is the age when you become adult. So, age of maturity, 18 or 19, it depends, varies from province to province. But anybody who is less than the age of 18, which is 17. So anybody who is under the age of 17 or at the age of 17 is a person is called minor. So that person is minor. This is the definition. With this definition in mind, another question comes. The question is, are all minor children, they are required to have a study permit? The answer is no. Minor children can study in Canada without study permit also. But who are those? Which group of minor children can study? So, Canadian citizen or PR card holder, if they have children and if at least either one, like husband or wife, if either one of them, at least one of them is a Canadian citizen or a PR, if the kids are one from them, so they can study without study permit in Canada. And also, anybody who has filed a refugee claim or applied for an asylum, right? So their kids can also study without any study permit, accompanying kids of refugees. So, plus anybody who is getting the child in the JK or SK, junior kindergarten or senior kindergarten, for that also you do not need a study permit. And lastly, children who have one parent which is on a study permit or on a work permit actually, technically speaking. So work permit can have their kids without study permit. So these are the groups where without study permit also minor can study in Canada. Now the next question is that of course minor need at least that's why he or she is minor, that they need support of someone. So in addition to parents, if parents are not available, then they need guardian, they need custodian. That custodian, so if parents are not there, then legal guardian. If legal guardian is not there, then they need custodian. So if they are not accompanying, if the parents are not accompanying the kids, then they need someone as custodian here in Canada. And custodian needs to be a Canadian citizen. So here is the very important thing. Custodian needs to be a Canadian citizen or a PR card holder and has to have a trustworthy reputation. So he or she will be responsible for the well-being of the child. And to appoint that custodian, you need to fill up a custodian declaration form. So that goes to the IRCC, that goes to the school. So that form is also very important, which is filled along with the minor study permit. So this is about the custodian. Now, another important thing, how to get study permit for minor. So for minor to get a study permit, let me tell you first very important thing. All schools in Canada are DLI. All schools, irrespective whether they are kindergarten or they are secondary or primary, whatever level they are, DLIs. So unlike colleges, where some colleges are not DLI, this situation is not there with the schools. So you need to have a DLI to get a study permit. So all schools are DLI, but then they produce a letter of acceptance. So letter of acceptance can only be provided to kids when they see the academic record and all other things from the child, and if they see everything okay, then Canadian school can provide a letter of acceptance. So once you have the letter of acceptance, then you need to apply for study permit. For study permit, you need to show the same thing, that you have enough funds, and to cover up what? To cover up living expenses as well as tuition. So tuition expenses and living expenses, and also you have to show that the child will return back to the home country. So these are the things when you get the study permit. So this is how you can get the study permit for a minor. Now another important thing to talk about is that the length of the study permit is not the same. So from grade 1 to grade 8, study permit is for 1 year. It can be renewed, but it is offered for 1 year. From grade 9 to grade 12, the study permit can be offered to maximum of 4 years plus 90 days also. So this is the length, full length of the 4 years can be offered, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. All 4 years can be offered in one shot. So this is about the length of the study permit which is offered to minor. Lastly, now important thing is the cost. Here is the very important breakdown. So I am giving a tentative cost. It varies from school to school and it varies from living expenses, but tentative cost. So schools, the tuition fee and all other expenses are minimum 18,000 to 20,000 annually per year. 18 to 20,000 annually per year, Canadian dollars. So living expenses are again 12,000, at least 1,000 of living expenses. So please try to remember one important thing, that minor cannot work in Canada. So somebody who you are sending at the grade 5, 6 cannot work in Canada. So then if they cannot work, then they need to get money from you. You can sponsor them. So when you are sponsoring at least $1,000 per month, you have to look at the living expenses, which comes to be around $12,000 per year. And there are other costs. So let's take around 5,000. So total, if you take, these expenses are not less than, and I'm telling again, not less than $35,000 per year. So see, that's the reason the schools here in Canada are public funded, and private funded schools, they go for marketing into all these countries so that people, they can get the money from there. So that is the catch. So again, lastly, I just want to warn you and tell you, please don't go for the marketing gimmicks. This is totally wrong, that your child comes to Canada without IELTS and along with that you can also come. This is not as per the IRCC rules. So if you want to discuss your own case with us, you can, or your file is going on, or if you need us to put your file for any case of visa or immigration, Canadian visa or immigration, you can book an appointment with us. Our office address, email ID, everything is shared right here with you. Very important thing. If you have still not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Our team puts lots of effort to bring all this information to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.